Good morning, everyone. This is my daughter Layla, and she will be adding so much to the music this morning. This is a song from The Greatest Showman. I am no stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies, this is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. Like a flower we become. Don't let them break me down to dust. I know there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies, this is me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies, this is me.
I'm Margaret Martin, and I will be your platform assistant this morning. And I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone who has come to our service today. Now for our centering prayer. I place myself in a positive posture of surrender. I surrender to spirit, my wounds, my fears, anything that stands between me and the Christ that I am an expression of. I ask Spirit to repair my wounds and my fears, to give me a new way of thinking and accepting. And I ask that I am brought into a place of willingness to be present in love.
She just wants to be beautiful, she knows. No limits, she goes unnoticed. She craves attention, she paints an image she craves to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe they have made her blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut water rolls away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, and you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. She has dreams to be an envy, so she's starving, you know. Cover girls see nothing, she says. Beauty is pain and there's beauty in everything. What's a little bit of hunger? I can go a little while longer. She fades away, she don't see her perfect, she don't understand she's worth it, or that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Oh, oh, oh. So for all the girls that's hurting, let me be your mirror, help you see a little bit clearer. The light that shines within, there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 and you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. No better you than the you that you are.
No better you than the you that you are.
No better life than the life we're living.
No better life than the life we're living.
No better time for your shine, you're a star.
No better time for your shine.
Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful.
Thank you, Margaret. And Lea and your daughter, whose name I don't honestly know at the moment, but wow, that was worth waking up for today. Thank you so much. That is a song called Scars to Your Beautiful, and I'm going to mention that in my talk today. So Lea, thank you so much for doing such a beautiful version of that, the two of you. Gorgeous, thank you. Okay. It is my great pleasure to be here with you this morning. I'm John Bell. Being asked to give the message is a gift to me because it allows me to consider something that's going on in my own life and then, think about how to focus on that and think about it. And then my challenge, of course, is to present that topic to you in a way that gives you something out of it. So you and I are co-creating the service. A message is of no use unless there's someone to hear it. My goal here is to give you a new idea, or at least a new perspective, something that will have a positive impact on your life. Thank you for being here to consider my ramblings. My talk is entitled, Break Me Up, Break Me Down. In my life, I've had some landmarks, as we all do. Some of them have been enjoyable, like getting a new job or visiting a new country. Other landmarks have been less pleasant, like losing a job or losing someone you love. It is the unpleasant landmarks, however, that are the best teachers for me, as difficult as they are. The difficult experiences can cause me to break. That is, they cause me to lose my sense of balance, my sense of security, my self-confidence. Today, I want to examine with you this concept of brokenness. We all begin life as a sort of clay, raw, wet lumps of clay. We're sort of blank tapes. We develop, we grow, we add our own personality, and we're shaped by the forces around us. Our family, our culture, our neighborhood, our peers. But we also maintain some control over the fine points of our own making. We decide to be this or that. We believe this or that. We aspire to this or that. So as clay, we are fired in the kiln of the physical world. As we go through life, we bang against walls of difficulty and we crack. We do our best to repair the cracks. We do what we can to recondition and refinish ourselves constantly. It's an ongoing process. The imagery of a clay vessel is a good illustration for me or someone going through life. Because you get chipped and dinged, you get broken. But broken pieces can be reintegrated. And there's a great beauty and joy to reintegration of something that's been broken. The Japanese art called kintsugi is a fine representation of this concept. Kintsugi means golden joinery. It's the practice of reassembling broken pieces of pottery with gold, silver, or brass particles in the lacquer that joins the pieces. This is an example of a kintsugi piece. You can see the golden seams. This is where the cracks were and where the vessel was rejoined. This bowl had been broken into several pieces. It was repaired with lacquer and powdered gold. And the repair is not disguised. It's not invisible. In fact, the repairer has made it a point to show very clearly what was repaired. So we can appreciate the restored integrity of this bowl. It was once broken into pieces, but it's whole again. And somehow, in being broken and then restored, it's even more attractive, I think. What does this restored bowl say to you? Would it be as appealing, as interesting, if it had not been broken? The metaphysics of kintsugi appeal to me. Brokenness and reintegration are emphasized. The Japanese aesthetic here is sublime. The broken vessel can be perceived to be more beautiful because it was broken and then repaired. It's an example, too, of a Japanese philosophy called wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi, as I understand it, refers to learning to see the beauty in imperfection. It's also an example of something in Japanese called mushin, which means to accept change. This rejoined bowl has been on a journey, and that mirrors our own journey through life. Because if you live on planet Earth in a human body, you're going to experience breakage. You know what I mean. And like a broken and repaired ceramic bowl, there will be something more appealing, more interesting, more beautiful about you as a result of having been broken. Because in healing yourself, you will become stronger, wiser, more empathetic, and more appreciative for having endured. Now, in Unity, we know the history. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore suffered from tuberculosis. With this illness, she was so weak and helpless, She could not even care for her own children. She needed help from her mother-in-law to do that. So her health and her peace of mind were definitely broken. One evening, Myrtle went to see a visiting faith healer, hoping to find some message of relief. She heard Dr. E.B. Weeks utter a pronouncement that would alter the course of her life. What she heard was this: "I'm a child of God, and therefore I do not inherit sickness." Letting that play in her mind, she spent much time in meditation and prayer, day after day, repeating that mantra to herself. And eventually she was cured of her illness. Now, her husband and Unity co-founder, Charles Fillmore, knew a good thing when he saw it. Myrtle and Charles went on to form the Unity School of Christianity. And here we are today, the result of brokenness. Jesus said to his apostles in the book of John, chapter 12, "Very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these." Faith in God is the gold and the lacquer in our own repair when we are broken. 19th century British poet Robert Browning described his trust in the divine this way: "On earth, the broken ark, in heaven, the perfect round." Now we know Siddhartha Gautama's story. Siddhartha Gautama was the Hindu prince who became the Buddha. He learned to accept and transcend brokenness, and he taught others how to do the same. Born into luxury and privilege, he consciously surrendered comfort to experience all of the offerings of life, from pain and suffering through joy. He was a teacher for most of his years. His last words on his deathbed were these: "I can die happily. I have not kept a single teaching hidden in a closed hand. Everything that is useful for you, I have already given. Be a light unto yourself." When we are broken, we seek inspiration to heal from many sources, some within ourselves. While researching my message, I came across the song that Lea and her daughter sang for us, "Scars to Your Beautiful," by Lea Cara. These encouraging lyrics are part of the song. "There's a hope waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars to your beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful." Now, isn't that a positive statement? If I were broken, that's what I would need to hear. Scars result from injuries that have healed, but that have left a mark. Lea Cara's song counsels us to be proud of our scars because we earned them. They're part of us. These are the roadmaps of our journey through life. They make us beautiful. We sometimes think that we have to be like ceramic, hard, impermeable, unyielding. Because living in a rough life, it's hard on the tender skin. And yet the heart of a seeker is not a hard thing. We have to remain flexible. If we are to yield and to grow, we have to be able to move and be open to the world around us. Ceramic is beautiful and functional, but it cannot adapt or change. It is fixed in time and space. A clay pot that has been fired cannot move. It can only break. Change, as much as I don't like it, is the name of the game. Like the earth itself with its storms and quakes, life is not safe. It's not a safe place. When this clay pot fell off of its perch, the rules of physics dictated that it could not bounce. It broke. It lay there in fragments, exposed, broken. Think of a time when you were broken. At some time in our lives, we've been there. Depleted, powerless, adrift, exposed to the elements. We're like a crab that has molted its shell but has not yet grown a new one, vulnerable, helpless. And though that's a difficult time being broken, there is something really amazing there. Potential. Because when we're broken, we're vulnerable and we're untethered. As a result, we're also free. We're free to regroup. We're free to remake ourselves. We can start again. And we can change direction. It's tempting to stay the same. Discomfort is what comes with brokenness. But brokenness can produce new possibilities. I'd like to quote another musician here, the Rolling Stones, who had this very sage aphorism. You can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need. Now, we've talked in this group in the past about resistance and non-resistance. Resistance sometimes is important for self-preservation or for keeping your own ideals close to you. But when we're broken, resistance can cause our hearts to be blocked and our minds to be closed. Non-resistance, on the other hand, or opening ourselves to possibility, activates our inner healing power. We accept what has happened. We realize what made us get here, and we have the option of changing our minds. We can patch ourselves back together and become something better than we were before, something beautiful. Self-examination and introspection come with healing. Our original minister in this group, Amalia Frank, used to quote from the book of Romans, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." So, we can change our minds. We can select a new way forward. If we are to seal our broken pieces together, we have to resolve to make a change and to be committed to our recovery. Remember what the Buddha said, be a light unto yourself. As we muster our inner strength, we have to trust in spirit to guide our ascent. We make space. We get slightly bigger as a result. We rotate. We go in a new direction. There's poetry in this new growth. There's beauty in a new direction and a new attitude. Don't be afraid to let the seams of your broken pieces be visible to the world. Be proud of your scars. They represent your struggle and your triumph. The poet Rumi famously wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." So wounds definitely have a place. I've thought about the fact that a lot of collectors who acquire objects because of their intrinsic value, they keep them in packages, they keep them untouched because they're worth more if they've never been opened, never been handled. It's a matter of commerce. But think about a toy in a package, sealed, with maybe just visible through the front, through the plastic. What good is a toy that a child has never played with? What good is it that's never made a child smile, that hasn't been dragged up and down the stairs or thrown into the toilet or played with by the dog and the cat? It doesn't have that much value, really, if you think about it. But a doll that's got cracks and dents, discolorations, torn clothing, messed up hair, that doll has been loved. It's been played with. Imperfections are the rungs on the ladder towards discovery. Climbing up those rungs is what makes us who we are. When we claw our way back from being broken, we show wear and tear because we're more determined. We have a renewed sense of wonder and understanding. We're different than we were before. In some ways, we're better for the experience. We don't like having gone through the fire. It's not a good place to feel good. But look, we have a shiny new glaze to show for it. And we've learned something. At our July 13th service, Our guest speaker, Teresa Crisci, offered the following quote, which stuck with me. "I am not what I was, nor yet what I shall be. I am willing to become the very best of me." I'm very proud of my cracks and my seams and my dents and my dings. They're my teachers, my souvenirs. I don't dwell on the fact that I fell down. I rejoice that I stood up again. Show me your wounds, beloveds. Let me praise your reassembly. Let the light illuminate your broken places. On the road less traveled, I became broken. Brokenness is a hard place, a dark interlude. But I fought through it. I remade myself more than once. I trusted that God had something for me on the other side of this. The cracks in me have been joined again, and they're speckled with gold. This is where the light enters me, beloved. My kintsugi in progress. The scars to my beautiful. Show me your scars. Let us be proud of our brokenness and rise to new heights. And so it is. Now let us prepare for meditation. Please ensure that you're in a secure position, seated if that works best for you. Make sure that your body is supported, your feet resting comfortably on the floor or on a solid surface. Feel free to close your eyes if you like. Start by consciously relaxing your body. Let a restful warmth wash over you, from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Let this warmth envelope your face, the back of your head, your neck, your throat, your chest, your upper back. Let the warmth ripple across the muscles of your abdomen and your lower back. Let warmth wash over your upper legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, all the way to the soles of your feet. Feel healing, warm energy envelop your entire physical body. Now take a slow, deep, cleansing breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Take another deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. In your mind's eye, consider a vessel that has been broken. See the pieces scattered about. Ponder how this applies to some event in your own life. Now see the broken vessel restored with golden joinery. Notice that the seams of the repairs are gold. How did that event in your life make you stronger, more resilient, more compassionate? We accept imperfection in ourselves and in others. We accept change in the world around us and in ourselves. We remember what our brother Jesus told us. Whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and even greater things than these. We remember the Buddha's words, be a light unto yourself. There's a hope waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars to your beautiful. We're stars, and we're beautiful. Let us spend a few moments together here in the silence, pondering brokenness and healing. Now, please slowly allow yourself to return to this time and place and carry the message with you about being a light unto yourself. Let us be receptive now to the healing, beautiful music from Lea.
So much, John. This is a song by Peter Mayer. I'm like one of those Japanese bowls that were made long ago. I have some cracks in me. They have been filled with gold. That's what they used back then when they had a bowl to mend. It did not hide the cracks. It made them shine instead. So now every old score shows from every time I broke, and anyone's eyes can see I'm not what I used to be. But in a collector's mind, all of these jagged lines make me more beautiful and worth a much higher price. So now every old scar shows from every time I broke, and anyone's eyes can see I'm not what I used to be. But in a collector's mind, all of these jagged lines make me more beautiful and worth a much higher price. Like one of those Japanese bowls I was made long ago. I have some cracks, you see. See how they shine with gold. Thank you.
And now for the closing prayer. Thank you, God, for the growing awareness of who I am. You have created me to express you, and I am fully capable of expressing the divine Christ in the world, even with my cracks. I make a commitment today to be your hands, your voice, your heart. I live through you fully and gratefully. And so it is.